Why you are getting ripped off at the mechanic. I'm gonna make this video short and simple. My best number one tip is finding a good, fair, reliable mechanic. Someone that won't take advantage of you, preferably word of mouth referral from a friend or family that you know. Generally, that's a good tip if they've been dealing with them for a while. Generally, they're a good person. So if you don't have that situation, make sure you do your research. Google reviews, Yelp reviews, check on the business, see if you can find anything about the mechanics. And as long as they're fair, reasonable prices, and they're not out here trying to get over on people, generally a good business. But the more kind words, the more compliments they have to say, the better. And us, Exclusive Automotive in Murrieta, we had over 50 reviews, all 5 stars, heartfelt, and they explain how we love what we do, how we go out of our way for our customers. And that's generally a good sign of a shop. It means that they're not doing no shady business. They're here for a long time, not just this short get rich quick scheme. So number one, reputable, reliable, and reviews. That's my first tip and trick for a good, reliable mechanic. Number two, the second biggest reason why people are getting ripped off is because of the knowledge difference. Mechanics tend to know a lot more about cars and the customers don't know as much, which is normal. Most people just know gas pedal, brake pedal, steering wheel. But with that knowledge difference, I've seen that the mechanics that really care, the mechanics that love what they do, the fair ones take the time to explain what's going on. Now, not all shops do, but in my opinion, the better shops will take the time to say, hey, this is the part that failed, maybe even pull up a picture, show you on your car, if it's possible, on the lift, and just say, hey, this is what's going on, this is what needs to be replaced, this is how it works, this is the price. And as long as it's fair, as long as it's within a ballpark range, generally that's a good mechanic, because the mechanics who are being shady don't want you to know. They want to keep you in the dark. So if a mechanic's just saying, hey, you know what, I can't tell you that, it's going to take this $175 diagnostic, pay me and then I'll talk to you, I wouldn't really trust it. Now, there's some mechanics who are still good and they do that, but to me it comes down to business. It comes down to beliefs. It comes down to, your true north and being a good person. So for me, I know that cars get people to work. They get them to doctor's appointments, the grocery store, so help them pay their bills if they got to go make a payment. And at the end of the day, that's your life. So if someone doesn't care, chances are they're not really going to take care of you as a customer. But find a mechanic that cares, find a mechanic that loves what they do and will take the time to explain it to you, and you'll be great. My third example, and I'll leave you with this because I don't want the video to be too long, but I had a customer with a 2015 Mercedes CLA 250. Came in for a diagnostic on her coolant leak. She was quoted $1,200 for a thermostat because it had failed, and we recommended a water pump replacement because those two generally go together for a extended reliability. You could just replace one, but she had about 140,000 miles, so that part, they both did their job, so we recommended a replacement. That way she'd be good to go. Quoted her $1,200. She was on the phone. She was so upset. No, that's too expensive. I'm not paying that. It's not going to happen. I'm picking up my car. I'm going somewhere else. Hey, we understand. No problem. You're welcome to come get your car. She came, picked it up, left, attitude. And I get it. When your car breaks down, it's stressful. And nobody wants to pay money just to get it running again. She takes it to a shop. We were in an auto repair center, so she took it somewhere else. She calls us back within the hour. Oh my God, they're saying that I need an engine. It's going to be $8,000. And my dad said, did the car overheat? No. Well, then you don't need an engine. Well, why are they saying I need an engine? I can't tell you why they're saying you need an engine, but I'm telling you, based on our diagnostic, you need a thermostat. And we recommended a water pump replacement. That way you won't have this issue no more. Well, can I still get the job done? Of course, come on down. So she comes down, gave her the same price, ordered the parts that following morning because it was late that day, had the repair done by the end of the day. Car was driving perfect, no leaking, no overheating. She came and picked it up. She is so happy. She loves the work we did, and she's a customer for life. She literally told us word for word, I'm never going anywhere else. I mean, to see firsthand, she got to see firsthand how the price may have seemed expensive, but compared to $8,000 for an engine she did not need, it was a great deal because we're not trying to get over on her. We're fair people. We want her to be happy so that she tells friends and family. And like she said, that's a customer for life. And to me, That's how a good shop operates. They say, hey, I know this is stressful, this is how much it's gonna cost, and this is how we'll work with you. And once the repair is done properly, both parties are happy. We get paid, we can pay our bills, we can pay our client, our mechanics, our customers get a good, reliable repair, their car lasts them a long time so they can take care of their life. And that's how you win. It's not always about the cheapest price. It's not always about, what works best. To me, it's about the best value. You want to go with the best parts, the best repairs that are going to be reliable, and not wasting time going back and forth between different repairs and trying to Mickey Mouse to save some money and no, you're going to end up spending more on tows, having to tow the car more. Instead of doing basic maintenance, now you're paying for big repairs. And some shops will even charge you for repairs that you don't need. So be careful. Again, make sure you look for a reliable shop, either reputable, whether that is recommended by a family member or friend. Make sure you look for a reliable, reputable shop, whether that's from a family or friend recommendation or even Google Yelp reviews. 2, you want to make sure that you're going to a shop that cares, someone that's going to take the time to explain it to you. Don't have to give you a whole lesson on it. I mean, we do, but as long as the shop's willing to explain what's going on and they don't want to keep you in the dark, that's generally a good shop. The more they explain, the better. Follow our YouTube videos and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. And 3, the third and final one is don't always chase the cheap prices, because a lot of mechanics will actually lure you in with a cheap price, and then once they have it open and torn apart, you're stuck, and they can legally raise the price because they give you an estimate. But again, find a reputable shop with good reviews. Just do your research, find someone fair, someone who cares, and don't always follow the cheapest price. Go to someone that is reasonable, someone that is fair, and you'll win every time. So that's it for today's video. It's hot out here, so I apologize that I'm sweating. Hope the sound is working, getting used to these mics, but please like, follow, subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping more content on how to find a good mechanic. Even if you're interested in buying and selling cars, I'm gonna show you tips and tricks on what to look for to make sure you don't buy a lemon. If you're looking to buy a good car for yourself, same thing, tips and tricks on how to look at brakes, what to look for in the engine, what maintenance history to ask for. So there's something here for everybody. Please share with your family and friends. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please follow along for the journey and let's make this community. Peace.